You're stepping into May without a map. Most people are, because what's approaching isn't immediately visible. It's cloaked in normalcy, which is precisely why it catches you off guard. April's unusual quietness was a prelude, and when a month carries such stillness, it often signals something brewing beneath the surface. May isn't here to maintain the status quo. It's here to alter the vibrational field. While many won't detect it, if you're reading this, you likely already sense it, particularly if you're attuned to energy shifts or emotional undercurrents. May is multi-layered, with depths most won't recognize until they're immersed in them, because by midday, the peculiarity will reach its peak, and when it does, many will be caught unprepared. And there's one subtle transformation that will occur in May. An energy that once depleted you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually will suddenly cease its influence. Stay tuned, because there's a specific reason why this energy will no longer affect you, which I'll reveal later. But there's another phenomenon, something even more extraordinary waiting in May's early days, and it begins with a planet concealing something significant right before us. There's an unusual celestial alignment, different from what you might expect. May doesn't arrive gently. It comes with gravitas. On May 6th, a cosmic event unfolds, subtle yet undeniably potent. Saturn's equinox occurs briefly. Saturn's magnificent rings, those iconic bands of ice and cosmic mystery, will become nearly invisible from Earth, not due to disappearance, but due to their angular position. It's our solar system's weightiest planet, masking its might, concealing its true magnitude. When something of such scale chooses to vanish, even momentarily, it raises questions about what else might be slipping behind the cosmic veil. In spiritual terms, this marks what's known as the hidden gate, an energetic checkpoint, a silent moment of assessment. Not punishment, but recalibration, like a cosmic evaluation of your soul's authentic position. Without fanfare or warning, just a quiet moment, when the universe inquires, are you truly aligned or merely performing? Most won't detect it, but the sensitive ones will experience it as pressure, like an inexplicable stillness wrapped in an unutterable question. You might not realize you're being evaluated until after the fact. This gate's window is brief, meaning what follows its closure might surprise even the most intuitive among us, because another alignment approaches that few are watching for, completely shifting the month's energy. April's pink moon was gentle. This one comes with purpose. April made promises, wrapping itself in gentle skies and sweet possibilities. The pink full moon whispered of beauty, romance, and healing, suggesting that perhaps things were finally softening. But what if that was merely setting the stage? Because on May 12th, the full moon returns, this time not to inspire, but to complete what began. This moon doesn't create space, it commands it. It doesn't inquire about feelings, it demands actions. April's emotional investment, this moon is here to collect. There's a sharpness in the atmosphere as we approach it, a restless intensity. If you've been waiting, hesitating, circling decisions, this moon won't permit further delay. It's neither gentle nor subtle. It's the universe declaring, you felt it, now demonstrate it. Anticipate confrontations, not just with others, but with reality itself. Commitments, intentions, relationships. Clarity arrives swiftly, often unexpectedly. Some opportunities you left open last month will close definitively. Others you'd forgotten will suddenly present themselves, demanding attention. If you've been riding on potential energy, living in possibilities, prepare for concrete results. This moon isn't here for reflection, it's here for revelation. In May, Your inner guidance becomes crystal clear. There's something distinct about this month, both celestially and internally. It's as if your intuition receives an upgrade. The interference clears. In May, gut feelings become reliable navigation, dreams become messages, and doubt becomes direction. You'll notice it in subtle ways first. A pause before responding, suddenly understanding the truth beneath words, or perhaps a dream that stays with you, not for its strangeness, but because it carried a clear message. This isn't about developing psychic abilities, it's about reconnecting with your natural intuitive capacity and recognizing that the noise blocking that signal is diminishing. May doesn't enhance your intuition. It makes it impossible to ignore what's been trying to reach you. This shift isn't dramatic. It's not a sudden revelation. It's a gentle internal alignment. And suddenly understanding flows naturally. You'll recognize what's authentic, what feels misaligned, and what's guiding you forward. Trust this voice, even when it surprises you, and you'll recognize what's authentic, what feels misaligned, and what's guiding you forward. Trust this voice, even when it surprises you, and you'll move differently. Your no becomes faster, your yes becomes stronger, and decisions that once paralyzed you become clear. Because this initiates something larger, something that's been attempting to connect since before you were aware. And soon it will manifest undeniably. This month begins with illumination and concludes in silence. May moves like a pendulum, swinging between extremes. The full moon on May 12th and new moon on May 27th aren't merely opposites, they're polarities. The full moon initiates the month like an alarm, flooding the emotional landscape. Things surface, conversations, decisions, undeniable truths. It illuminates what shadows tried to conceal. You'll feel exposed. It's high tide for the soul, bringing everything submerged to the surface. But just as you adjust to this brightness, darkness descends. The new moon arrives, not speaking, but absorbing. It's a silence that resonates, weighs heavily. You might feel suspended, time moving differently. But don't mistake this stillness for peace. This silence evaluates. It's not about manifestation or reflection. It's observing your authentic behavior when unobserved. This month is a spiritual balancing act. Moments of heightened awareness and oversensitivity alternate with profound silence and solitude. You'll feel stretched between cosmic forces, pulling your heart and spirit in different directions. Not to break you, but to test your flexibility. It's a unique form of emotional gravity, a dance between exposure and withdrawal. Resistance only increases difficulty, but surrendering to this rhythm reveals something. Your internal balance point shifts, and by month's end, what felt unstable becomes your new foundation. May 28th brings a subtle conjunction between the Moon and Jupiter. This isn't merely another astronomical event, it's a cosmic negotiation. Jupiter, governing expansion, fortune, and abundance, meets the Moon, keeper of intuition, mystery, and hidden emotion. It's subtle, unannounced, but something briefly opens, a doorway, a glimmer, a whispered opportunity. Most will miss it, but if you're attuned, it will call to you. This moment transcends manifestation practices or dream journaling. It's more subtle. It's about being prepared, not preparing, but already aligned. When these energies meet, something unique occurs. Desire and destiny briefly touch. And if you're properly positioned, mentally, emotionally, energetically, that moment suffices. An awaited answer might arrive, an affirmation, a sign, an invitation, a breakthrough where stagnation suddenly shifts. It feels like discovering a secret passage, but it's simply divine timing. For those awaiting breakthrough, This is your moment, but it's fleeting. Miss it, and it's gone. Here's the twist. This moment hides in ordinary circumstances. Notice who reaches out that day. Watch what emerges unexpectedly. Pay attention to what you might normally overlook. Because Jupiter communicates subtly through the moon, offering one chance to receive its message. Remember the earlier mention of energy that would cease draining you? Here's why. A shift occurs this month, not from celestial bodies, but from the space between them. An invisible current flows when you've completely outgrown a pattern, rendering it unrecognizable to you. Consider that one situation, person, place, habit, or expectation that consistently drained your energy. You might not have noticed its gradual release, but that former trigger loses its power. It won't impact you the same way. The cycle that once trapped you no longer matches your evolving frequency. No dramatic decisions or severing required because you've naturally outgrown it. You're vibrating at a different frequency. This isn't metaphorical. It's a genuine shift in energetic compatibility. Some burdens feel lighter because you've transcended the dimension where they existed. You're becoming someone your past challenges can't reach, explaining the unusual quiet. No drama, just space. The sky prepares to leave its mark. The Aqua-Ride meteor shower peaks May 6th, but that's just the beginning. Meteor showers leave traces, high-frequency particles lingering in Earth's field long after the visual display ends. For sensitives, empaths, or anyone slightly attuned, this residual energy matters. Sleep patterns might alter. Time might feel fluid. You might sense an undefined pull, like being called from a future dream. What happens when high-frequency cosmic debris fills the atmosphere? Your energy field responds, often unconsciously. Some might feel disconnected, floating above their thoughts. Others might experience nostalgia for unknown places or memories that aren't theirs. That's the magnetic echo, cosmic dust, reverberating. Though subtle, it's persistent, affecting not just emotions, but clarity and internal direction. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. When the cosmos communicates through particles rather than planets, only the truly attentive perceive it. So if things feel slightly askew after May 6th, neither positive nor negative, just different, trust your perception. You're walking through the subtle aftermath of a cosmic opening. Allow it to flow through you. Let it inscribe its message. This cosmic dust doesn't merely settle, it transforms everything it touches. You anticipate incorrectly. May doesn't seek your understanding. It seeks your trust, not trust born from knowing the destination, but the deeper trust that moves confidently when the path vanishes. Here's the truth. May knows your hopes. It knows what you're expecting, what you've been preparing for, what you believe will finally manifest. Then it reorganizes everything. You'll think you're pursuing alignment, but the pursuit itself becomes the obstacle. Traditional signs and signals speak a new language. The message changes mid-transmission. It's not chaos, it's choreography. But to music, only your soul remembers, not your mind. May isn't linear, it spirals. When you think you've found familiar ground, it shifts because you're not meant to repeat this story. You're meant to rewrite it as you progress. This makes May challenging for those requiring certainty, because May doesn't reward those with correct answers. It rewards those who navigate uncertainty without faltering. If you've stayed with me, thank you for your attention. If this resonates, please subscribe for more content. Your support means everything. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.